Hello, all you amazing people, and welcome to the video. In this video, I am going to talk about why you shouldn't put a time limit on your recovery from DPDR and why focusing on the time it might take to recover is potentially not a good thing. And it's actually maybe even going to make your DPDR worse. When you are going through the really crappy thing of DPDR, it's really natural for you to ask yourself, well, how long is this going to last? Am I going to have this forever? When am I going to recover? How long is it going to take? And all that type of stuff. You must do your very best to avoid asking these questions. Timeframes and DPDR. There are a few things which will happen if you focus on the time frame of recovering from DPDR or setting a time when you think you'd like to feel better. You will get upset or frustrated if this time frame isn't met. You'll also be focusing on the wrong thing, which is time instead of progress. And how will you even know when your goal has been met? So if you want to get 50% better or 70% or 100%, how will you even know when you've reached that? And you have no idea how long it will take. So how is setting some type of time goal going to be useful to you? Everyone wants to know how long it's going to take. And you might say to yourself, well, I've got this now. Surely I'm going to be better in 3 months' time. But what happens if it gets to that 3 months' time and you haven't really seen any improvement? It's normal for you to say things like, I should be feeling better by now. But unless you have had this before and recovered before, how do you know you should be feeling a certain way by a certain time? Put your focus on something that'll help. It's obvious you want this gone as quickly as possible. No one ever says, yeah, I want this for another 6 months, then I want to get better. People always focus on the thing which isn't important when it comes to recovery, which is time. Instead, you should focus on progress over time. This way, you are seeing smaller goals achieved. You are seeing progress. You are seeing your recovery in full swing. And these are the things that really matter. And they matter because they give you something you can track, which is progress. It gives you hope. You see improvements in your life getting better rather than how many weeks has passed and you're still not normal. And it keeps you focused on the positives of the future rather than the pain of the past. Can you see how this little shift where instead of focusing on, well, how long is it going to take? Your focus is actually on, well, how am I improving over time? That it's actually going to be so much more beneficial for you because of the major thing of hope. Because so many people, when they're in the midst of DPDR and it's really bad, and particularly if you've just gotten it, hope isn't really there. You're so sort of fixated and dwelling on it and concentrating on it and thinking about it so much that it's just natural that you literally can't see any way out of this. So once you do start to put your recovery plan in motion, then you are going to have different things to focus on. You're going to start to focus on, well, one, all the things you need to do to recover and all the stuff that's involved with that. But also you're going to start to see progress and you're going to start to see momentum. And both of those things combine together to form hope. So now you are going to start to see hope for the future. And you are going to realize that sort of the things you were telling yourself before of this is impossible to overcome and I'm not going to be able to do this. And how do I do all this type of stuff? Those really aren't going to be there anymore because you are seeing the possibility of recovery. So take the pressure off yourself and be a little bit kinder to yourself. And when that thought does come in of, why aren't I fixed yet? How long is this going to take? Really sort of instantaneously get into the habit of saying, well, that doesn't matter. Like thinking about that isn't actually going to help me. All it's going to do is hold me back, or it's going to frustrate me, or it might actually make me go backwards. And if you aren't actually in the process of, putting together your recovery plan and getting the recovery process started, then check out the videos I've made on my channel about recovery plan and progress and all that type of stuff. If you do have any questions about your DPDR or recovery or anything like that, then please reach out to me and I'd love to have a chat with you about how we can start maybe working together or some things that you can do to really get you on this recovery process. And until next time, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye for now.